football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage is such a big game, is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dropping back. It's Outlier. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Grab behind the line, it's Dixon.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. And is picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Illinois will have the 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. The receiver grabs it. They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough
sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Touchdown, Illinois, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw. It's Robertson. He's running out of time here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Illini. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pop over the middle. It's Wilson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Illinois has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back of the ball. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. To the air. It's Robertson. Caught near the sideline. It's Washington.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Try and muscle for the first down. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. It's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the result is going to be a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Slide 22.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tailback with another carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Back to throw. It's Outlier. And the completion made. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. They can't stop him. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And here's the handoff. Well, they touched the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Pump over the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple of scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Dropping back. It's Outlier. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. Touchdown, Illinois. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. And now they'll run it on the draw. Solid run, moves the ball out and across the 20 to the 21.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Ball play action is looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Washington. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Illinois has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Prentice. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Robertson. bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. With the catch, it's Prentice. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And the Bears line up with a first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Touchdown, Baylor, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. And they'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Makes the grab. It's Dixon. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Baylor.
Punt team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. A play action, looking to throw. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.